Some of the deepest confusion in your life right now isn't random. It's spiritual separation in motion, and if you're not discerning, you'll mislabel God's preparation as punishment. When He begins to separate you for a bigger purpose, the first thing you'll notice is isolation that feels personal, not circumstantial. People fall away, conversations dry up, your circle shrinks, but it's not rejection, it's redirection. God pulled Abraham away from everything familiar in Genesis 12, not because He was being cruel, but because the next chapter of his destiny couldn't begin in the old environment. You've been praying for clarity, but clarity doesn't always come through answers. It often comes through silence, and this silence isn't empty, it's sacred. The second sign is discontent with what used to fulfill you. The same job, the same crowd, the same habits that once satisfied you now feel hollow. And it's not because you're ungrateful. It's because your spirit has outgrown your surroundings. God is stretching you, not to punish you, but to pull you into the next dimension of purpose. Just like the Israelites who wandered through the wilderness. God removes the taste of Egypt from your mouth before placing the promise in your hand. The third sign is the rise of unusual resistance, sudden opposition, unexpected delays, spiritual warfare that seems disproportionate to your current situation. That's because what's on your life is bigger than what's in your present. Ephesians 6 verse 12 reminds you that the battle isn't flesh and blood. It's strategic, it's spiritual, and it intensifies when breakthrough is near. The fourth sign is the loss of comfort without the loss of control. You're still moving, still functioning, still doing life, but nothing feels stable anymore. This is a divine setup. God won't let you get comfortable in the place He's calling you out of. Jonah could still breathe in the belly of the fish, but he couldn't stay there. When the environment that once held you starts suffocating you, it's because your assignment has expired in that place. The fifth and most shocking sign is that God will start exposing your idols quietly, painfully, and always with purpose. Anything you lean on more than Him will be shaken. That relationship you idolized? That platform you thought defined your worth? That sense of identity tied to being needed by others? All of it gets dismantled because God will not compete with false sources of strength. Exodus 20 verse 3 is not a suggestion. It's a structure. You shall have no other gods before me. He separates you to sanctify you, to strip away distractions so the calling can no longer be diluted by compromise. So, if you've been confused, exhausted, and wondering why life suddenly feels like a construction zone, it's because God is tearing down what can't carry the weight of your next season. Stop trying to resurrect connections God has already buried. Stop praying for peace in places He's already exited. This is your pruning, and pruning always precedes purpose. You're not being abandoned. You're being aligned. Let Him separate you. Let Him sanctify you. Because what's coming next will not fit in the life you're being called to leave behind.